Hello football fans, welcome to United Home. Here you'll get breaking transfer news, match updates, and exclusive inside training content. Show your support by liking the video, commenting your thoughts, sharing with other fans, and subscribing to join the United Home family. Michael Carrick praises Manchester United's unsung hero. Some good gains. Michael Carrick's backroom staff at Man United have been a huge asset since his appointment as interim head coach. Michael Carrick has praised Travis Binion and his coaching staff for their really good work at Carrington. Carrick has secured 16 points from a possible 18 since his appointment as interim head coach. The 44-year-old picked up the Premier League's Manager of the Month award for January, but when the accolade was announced, Carrick said, "Let's be honest, it's not just about me, really. It's about everyone, you know. It's about the staff, the coaching staff, the backroom staff, the players definitely. Carrick's coaching staff have made an impact. Steve Holland joined to work as Carrick's assistant, while Jonathan Woodgate, Johnny Evans and Binion have worked as first-team coaches. Sources who have observed training sessions have described the strong chemistry among the backroom staff. Before Binion joined Carrick's staff, his official title in the academy was Head of Player Development and Coaching. Binion was under-21 manager, but stepped up to help Darren Fletcher when he was caretaker. When Benjamin Sesko spoke to reporters after the 1-0 win against Everton, he credited Binion for helping him with individual coaching. Carrick's staff have targeted one-on-one training to unlock improvement from specific members of the squad, and Binion is playing a big part in that process. Carrick was asked about Binion's work and responded, "The coaches are doing some really great work. You know, I'm sitting here and kind of answering the questions, but there's a lot of work that goes on kind of underneath that. And it's been a big focus of ours, to be honest, in terms of individuals and narrowing things down and trying to help the players. I think I spoke that from the start, trying to develop them, and Trav's been a big part of that in so many ways, as Steve, Woody and Johnny have, and Craig Pawson. I think it's a bit of everything really, a little bit on the pitch, a little bit one-on-one, a little bit in the meeting room. And as much as everything, just conversations and relationships and connections and support, you know, I think is important. Like we try and provide for all the players, it's not always easy to just flick a switch and perform. So there's so many different elements that we try and provide the support and help to get improvement and trying to push the players to be better. And I think we've made some good gains in some of those instances. When asked whether Binion was solely responsible for the individual work with the forwards at Carrington, Carrick responded, "We kind of split it up. Naturally, it takes its course, I think. Any coaching team, you try and spread it. So, again, building relationships a little bit, having eyes on certain things. And I think it helps with the players to know and feel that connection with certain coaches, to then really kind of invest in that improvement process, really. And so Trav has done quite a bit of work with the forwards, sometimes as a unit, sometimes as a group, sometimes as individuals. So it's just constant, really, and trying to keep improving. Carrick wants to continue improving the team's style as well. I think it always evolves. You know, it's never perfect. I've said that I've always kind of hoped for more. He said about the team's philosophy so far. I think part of it's understanding of how kind of little time we've kind of been together, and sometimes it's going to go well and there's going to be times where it doesn't quite click so much. I think not to be over picky and over harsh on certain things and actually taking perspective and a bigger picture is important for us. But yeah, I think we're in a good place. In some ways, we've made big strides, winning games that we might not have won at other times, played some good football at times, things to improve at times. Marcus Rashford reaches agreement to leave Manchester United after crunch meeting. Marcus Rashford is spending the season on loan at Barcelona after leaving Manchester United last summer, and the move is set to be made permanent at the end of the campaign. Marcus Rashford has reportedly moved a step closer to leaving Manchester United on a permanent deal to join Barcelona. The forward left Old Trafford last summer to join the La Liga giants on a loan deal until the end of the season, which also includes an option to make the move permanent. Rashford has been enjoying his time at the Camp Nou this season, scoring 10 goals and providing 13 assists so far this term. Barcelona have the option of signing Rashford on a permanent basis at the end of the loan spell this summer for a fee worth £26 million, €30 million. there has now been a fresh update on Rashford's future, which indicates that a permanent move away from United is likely to happen this summer. According to a report in Spanish news outlet Sport, Barcelona have reached an agreement to sign Rashford on a permanent deal this summer, having held talks with the player's representatives. It has been reported that Barca plan to pay the £26 million fee to sign Rashford, with the player also agreeing to move to the Camp Nou on a permanent basis following his loan spell. The report does claim, though, that Rashford would need to lower his current salary, which is in excess of £300,000 a week, in order to become a Barcelona player on a permanent basis. An agreement is said to have been struck, but details of his new wage are not yet known. Rashford will reportedly sign a 3-year contract to become a Barcelona player this summer. Rashford's agent, Arturo Canales, has been negotiating with Barcelona and sporting chief Deco in crunch meetings this week to agree an adjustment to the England star's wages. If the deal goes through, Rashford's final appearance for United would be in December 2024 against Victoria Plzen in the Europa League, which was his 426th appearance for the club across all competitions. Rashford has already explained why he is enjoying his time at Barcelona. "I don't see anything here as like a pressure," Rashford told BBC Sport in December. "It's just, I'm here to play football. It's been amazing. I feel welcome. I feel at home. I've just been enjoying every step of the way." 9 players could miss Manchester United versus Crystal Palace as Michael Carrick faces nervous wait. Manchester United host Crystal Palace at Old Trafford in Sunday's Premier League encounter. Manchester United have benefited from the lack of European football this season, coming up against opponents facing a quick turnaround. United host Crystal Palace at Old Trafford on Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. kickoff. While Michael Carrick has had just under a week to prepare his team, the Eagles were in UEFA Conference League action on Thursday night. The extra time should benefit United, with players given some more time to shake off any potential niggles. It also allows players on the injury list some more time to step up their recovery. The win over Everton, however, did provide one injury worry. Defender Lisandro Martinez missed the game with a knock, and Carrick provided the latest update. Here's a look at the latest injury news from both teams ahead of the Premier League meeting. Fullback Patrick Dorgu will remain out after suffering an injury during the win against Arsenal. Speaking to MUTV, Carrick said Patrick is a little bit further down the line, really, in terms of a number of weeks, but he's progressing well. Defender Matthijs de Ligt will be unavailable, but is progressing towards a return. Matthijs, he's had a back issue, which has been a little bit slower to progress, really, Carrick said. "It's something we've been working through, and he's getting there. He's in the right direction, but as I said, he's just a little bit further behind. It's one of those things that's disappointing."